welcome to the Garden State Film Festival. This year we are super excited. From 21 to 24 March 2024, the Garden State Film Festival transforms Asbury Park and Cranford into a cinematic paradise, showcasing over 200 films from 14 countries in 8 venues. The festival is a celebration of diversity, creativity, and the art of storytelling, with a variety of films, engaging panels, live podcasts on set during the festival, and not to be missed parties. So today with me, we have all the filmmakers from On the Street, and there's a bunch of you. So let's start with Dave and the group. Tell us who you are and what part you played in making this film.
Hi, I'm Dave McGrath. I wrote the play, I directed the film, and I directed it and produced it. And these wonderful cast members were all in the play. I keep saying play because we're having a play rehearsal later tonight.
Oh, cool.
They're all in the movie, all in the film, and they were wonderful. Along with the other two that you see on the other screens, Bob and Ron. You know, they were six cast members. We went up to Rahway, beautiful April day, I think it was, right? Yeah. And we had like a bunch of rehearsals here in the house, right? The physical things. And then we ran up there and we had to film very quickly because the clouds were coming in and we wanted to hurry up and do it before it started raining. And these guys are so good, and they got it right down, and they were terrific. And we managed to do it in time.
Awesome. Who else? I think I see the biker.
That's me. I'm the biker. I roll motorcycle guy.
Yeah. Nice, Bob. We have a Harley Springer 2003 over here.
There we go. Actually, mine's a 2003 also.
Florida, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, coaching. But yeah, it's just Dave called me and asked me to be part of it, and he does that often, and and he's a genius. I mean, if you watch this short film, it's so cool. I mean, he does things with so little, and it becomes pretty crazy when it's done with it. But it's very funny stuff he does. So
it's so funny. So On the Street is playing Sunday, March 24th at the Berkeley Kingsley, starting at 12:15, and this is a homegrown short. So let's talk about, a little bit about the synopsis, and it's a tribute to Buster Keaton. Do you want to tell us more about that?
Well, I love Buster Keaton. I think he's just brilliant. Every time I see any of his films, the physical things that he does just blow me away. I'm so impressed by them. Leslie, as a matter of fact, keeps sending me clips of his different movies, hanging off of
awnings. We're of that generation. We remember that.
Yeah, from Saturday morning cartoons.
There you go.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I wanted to do something that incorporated some of that physical stuff. So we have an actor named Sankit Bakshi, who is like a world champion in this. I forget what it's called. Does anyone remember that? It's this. And he climbs poles and he walks up.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, very athletic. It's just brilliant. And we wanted to start off with something that's relatively simple. So we came up with the idea of somebody walking down the street and he gets picked up and he slips into his pants. Buster Keaton did this in two of his films, right? One was on the Twilight Zone, which is another one of my favorite things. And that's what we were to just basically do that and come up with a story that would make that possible. So that's how we came up with the whole idea of him walking down the street and gets bumped into somebody who's not paying attention, and he runs into a woman coming down the street. She calls a policeman and the whole thing. So, and then Leon was wonderful because he comes by and he just hoists him up and slips him into the pants, and it was just great. It just really worked out fine. So then we had to figure out, well, what is it that's distracting him? Why isn't he paying attention to the fact that somebody's walking down the street and slamming into him? So that's where Natalia comes in.
Me.
Right. He was a sexual number across the street that caught his eye. So.
That's fantastic. And the stunts were unbelievable. The first round, I was like, wait a minute. And then when I saw that there was more coming, I was like, wait, who is this guy? And how is he doing that?
Oh, yeah, he's just brilliant. How many times did we practice him just falling backwards like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, we were like, oh, God, man, don't hurt yourself. So, but he did.
Right? And he bounced back.
He He was great. Yeah. How do you
And-
guys feel about all that?
Oh, I loved working with Sankit.
Yeah.
Sankit's a really nice guy. Again, he's incredibly athletic. I felt bad for the poor guy because he was the one that was taking the brunt of the punishment. You know, I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3" and closer to 300 pounds than I care to admit, and I'm the guy that had to bowl him over like a good half dozen times that day just to get the take right. But he bounced back every time.
You know, it was great is when he was upside down, he was dragging the pants off.
Yeah. That was the best. And then when he was hiding from the cop with you, that was amazing.
Ronnie was the cop, and he came up with the whole idea of walking down the street with a donut, and then he didn't want it, and he threw it.
I was laughing so hard at that.
Great. That was great.
I totally wanted to eat that donut. I was so hungry.
Wait,
I threw
how many-
it on the ground like 6 times, so I didn't want to eat it.
Oh, I was going to say, how many donuts were harmed in the making of that film?
Actually, I don't think that's accurate. It was a honey bun.
Honey bun, right.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And
Oh,
let's have to kick him,
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
You did. What was your favorite part about making this? It seems like you've worked together before, so do you want to tell us a little bit about that? And what play are you going to be rehearsing later?
Yes. Have I ever worked with you before?
Oh,
Bob,
yes.
Ron.
Oh, yeah.
We're a little group that we call them the Wayward Band of Theater Rogues. And everybody here, Bob and Ron and everybody are all part of it. We've all worked together on some films and on lots of plays, lots of theater plays, community theater and things like that. So, we've all been together before. Later on, we're actually directing. We're rehearsing a Western comedy called Desperate Ambrose, right? And all of these guys, including Patty over there, Patty, say hello.
Hi, Patty.
All right.
They're all in it. They're all in
Yeah.
it. So that's where we figured to come down here. And that's almost like a borderline Abbott Costello kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, wow. And where will that be presenting?
Over at First Avenue Playhouse in Atlantic Highland.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Who's all going to the theater, to the film festival?
I want to be there. Yeah, I'm
all
going to
right.
be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Ron's actually in another one that's going to be shown there.
I was like, I know these people. I know this guy. Yeah.
You know that guy.
Yeah, the police uniform really threw me.
Well, I had a shave for that as well. Usually I don't shave too much.
No, I
And
was
Bob,
like,
and Bob over there keeps copying my look. Look at him.
Yeah.
What's going on, Bob?
Well, that's because you're much older than me, Ron.
Right?
Yeah.
boom, boom.
There has been a lot of stuff, right, Ron?
What's that? Films?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been in a lot of films,
You're a
right?
star.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been in a lot of films. Yeah. So, but Dave's my favorite guy to work with. So, and this group
of course.
is like my family. This group, so I really like working with this group the best.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
That's nice.
film is new to me.
Are you going to say the same thing when the interview's over?
Oh my gosh.
These
So-
guys, are good. I like working with all of them, and I think they all like working with each other. So we're going to have to come up with some more things.
Some more things. We need more comedy
Oh,
in the world.
I agree. Well, Leslie sent me these crazy things of Buster Keaton coming down 4 stories of a
Oh,
building,
yes, he's looking for a building now. Yeah.
hanging onto awnings as he goes from one awning to the next.
Oh, wow.
So I said to Sankit, I said, hey, can you do that?
I think he can.
I think he can too. We'll all be standing underneath like this. Don't worry. So, Bob, what do you think? Can you do that?
I can do that.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey, you know what, Bob? When
What?
he's down, you could pull the motorcycle up and he lands right on it, and you guys can go off together.
Why don't I just tie a rope to him and throw him off the back of my motorcycle?
Yeah, well, no.
Don't take my part.
Well,
Or fishing wire.
he'll put you on.
We have a stuntman on the board of the Garden State Film Festival, Roy Farfel.
I'm sorry, say again? What?
We have a stuntman on the board of the Garden State Film Festival, the amazing Roy Farfel.
Oh, we have to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So are you aware on Thursday, if you're coming to the festival, you should come on Thursday, meet the filmmaker night. There's an hour cocktail party and then about an hour's worth of selected trailers. Friday, if you didn't yet, you have to get in there, redeem your ticket, and select that you want to go to the Friday Gala cocktail reception. That's where our opening ceremonies will be. And we're going to play a feature film, The Martini Shot, starring Matthew Modine and a whole bunch of others. And all of this information is on our website. On Saturday morning at 8:30, there's a filmmaker breakfast. And then right after that in the same room, 9:30 to 11, there's going to be a panel at the Berkeley Hotel in the Johnny and June room. The Berkeley used to be owned by none other than the Johnny Cash, and that's why it's called the Johnny and June room. It's a really amazing room.
Oh, wow. How cool is that? All right.
It's when you go in, you'll see the wallpaper and it will connect the dots. And then we stop everything to have a happy hour on Saturday, March 23rd from 5 to 6. So we like to give everyone a lot of opportunities to do exactly what we're doing right now, talk, see if you can find maybe your next group of people to add to your next play or your next film. And it's a really great time. So I'm excited to hear that you are going to be attending live in person. And it's really fun. Do you have any questions? Are you ready and prepared for over 200 films from 14 countries and 8 venues at the Garden State Film Festival?
I'm ready. I got my tickets already for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So there we go.
Good.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
You guys are all going to see the show, right? On Sunday? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's the website for the tickets?
Oh my God, great. It's gsff.org. So it's for GardenStateFilmFestival.org. We're a 501c3 nonprofit arts organization. So every dollar counts, every penny counts. It's gsff.org. And merch. Did you see the new merch for this year? I'm so excited. Bob, I think you're going to love it. It's a little Harley feeling. You have to take a look. It's awesome.
I will. I'll be there.
All right, cool. And you can pre-order your merch today and you can pick it up at the festival or get it at the festival. Let's do one more round. Tell me what was your most favorite part about making this short?
Guys?
It was very interesting to me that we had no lines.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
First thing because I've done other like movies with Dave too. And the first thing I asked him, like, okay, do you have the script? I'm like, oh no. He's like, what? But there are like no lines. Like, oh, okay. So cool. That's something new. So like, it was really, cool. Yeah. So it was all about like movements, like facial expressions, and so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yeah.
What about your favorite things?
My favorite thing about doing this show?
Yeah.
The fact that I didn't have to be in my underwear for half of the day like
That's true.
That's true.
Great time. I love working with these guys. So anytime I can get a chance to, have a day out and, do something like this, I will, I'll take it for sure.
I love the coffee at the end. I was like, wait, were they friends the whole time?
Well, we bonded.
Well, he knocked his coffee over, so the least he could do is send him another cup of coffee.
Yeah, as a director of theater, I haven't delved into doing film yet.
I can't hear for some reason.
I
still can't hear.
Put your hearing aid in, man.
I found it fascinating to watch Dave in looking at the angles, the lighting, and all the different aspects.
We should have raised the damn ceiling.
And it was a learning experience for me. I love it.
Lift that whole roof.
On that line, I can't take all the credit for that, especially with Ron, because Ron was a great assistant to Loveling God, who actually was our director of photography. And they are the ones who really worked out. I would say maybe we got a shot like this or like that. Bob, who really figured out how to do it. You know what I mean? So that kind of credit really has to go to him.
Bob's having a little technical difficulties.
Or Bobby.
We lost you, Bob, and now you're back.
And that says a lot about Bob.
We love you, Bob.
I'm not sure.
Bob,
I don't think you can.
you got?
No.
Are you
It's
on
not
mute?
working.
No, he's
He's not frozen.
No, I know.
He's moving.
No, a bad connection. So, Ron, do you have any last words for everybody before we say peace out?
No, I mean, it's great working with this group. It's a real fun group. It's a family feel. Everyone, we all really like each other. It's a nice group to be involved with, you know?
You can feel that. You have good energy. I can't wait to be with you at the Garden State Film Festival. Sorry, Bob.
Oh, Bob, we can't hear you either. Bud.
Yeah.
Are you okay? We can't hear you,
No,
Bob.
we can't.
No,
Uh,
it's a cellular device. But with that,
Okay,
let's
can
say
you-
goodbye
can
to
you hear me
everyone.
now?
Thank. Oh, Bob's back. Yeah, Bob.
Yeah,
yeah.
I lost. I couldn't hear anything you guys were saying, but it was funny. You were asking about my favorite part. It's because I had Natalia on the back of my motorcycle. That was my favorite part. And then finishing right before it started pouring out. That was my
Oh,
second
that's the
favorite part.
worst.
And now they want to replace me for the next one. You see that?
That's right.
We're gonna have your throw socket off, and she'll jump on the back. And off the
Oh yeah.
You should have had Leon picking me up and throwing me in the bag.
Bob, I'm not that strong.
And
brother.
next one, man. Next one.
Just stretch a little bit. Stretch
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah,
Come on.
It'll be good for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're super excited. Thank you so much for joining us. You all have to get your tickets to see On the Street. It's playing Sunday, March 24th, 2024 at the Berkeley Kingsley. The block code is BK21. It starts at 12:15, and everyone, after all of the films play, there's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes for a Q&A at the film festival. The film festival. So we hope that you're all going to be there for the audience to ask you questions, just like I had the opportunity to do here now. So buy your tickets today, gsff.org, and come to the festival and hang out with these lovely people and have a great time. Thank you so much again, and we will see you soon in Asbury Park in Cranford.
Bye.